A new dawn. The United States and China have reached a preliminary trade deal. This agreement comes after 2 days of intense negotiations in Geneva, Switzerland. This breakthrough has injected a much-needed dose of optimism into the global economy. The deal signals a potential thawing of relations between the world's two largest economies. The agreement includes a 90-day window for tariff reductions. Both sides have agreed to significantly reduce tariffs on a wide range of goods. The U.S. will lower tariffs on Chinese imports from 145% to 30%. China, in return, will reduce tariffs on U.S. goods from 125% to 10%. This mutual reduction in tariffs is expected to boost trade between the two countries. The deal represents a significant step towards resolving the ongoing trade war. The trade war has created uncertainty and volatility in global markets. Businesses and consumers alike have felt the pinch of higher prices and disrupted supply chains. The preliminary agreement offers a glimmer of hope that a full-fledged trade war can be averted. Both countries have acknowledged the progress made. They have also admitted that differences remain. However, the tone of the discussions suggests a willingness to find common ground. This new spirit of cooperation is crucial for fostering a stable and predictable global trading environment. Wall Street cheers. News of the U.S.-China trade deal has sent shockwaves through global financial markets. Equity markets in particular have reacted with unbridled enthusiasm. Dow futures are indicating a massive surge of 1,000 points. The Nasdaq, meanwhile, is poised for an equally impressive rally, with futures up nearly 800 points. This euphoric response underscores the significance of the trade deal for the U.S. economy. The trade war had cast a long shadow over corporate earnings and investment sentiment. With the threat of escalating tariffs receding, businesses can now breathe a sigh of relief. This newfound confidence is expected to translate into increased investment and hiring. The positive sentiment is also spilling over into other sectors of the market. Investors are rotating out of safe haven assets such as gold and government bonds and into riskier assets like stocks. This shift in investor behavior indicates a growing appetite for risk, fueled by the prospect of a more favorable global economic outlook. The trade deal has removed a major headwind for the U.S. economy. It has also paved the way for a potential rebound in global growth. This positive development has energized investors and reignited hopes for a sustained bull market. Crypto market. While the equity markets are currently basking in the glow of the U.S.-China trade deal, the cryptocurrency market has remained relatively muted. Bitcoin, the flagship cryptocurrency, is holding steady. Ethereum, the second largest cryptocurrency, is showing signs of life with a modest upward movement. XRP, known for its cross-border payment solutions, is the standout performer, boasting an 8% increase. This relatively subdued response from the crypto market can be attributed to several factors. Firstly, the crypto market operates largely independently of traditional financial markets. While there are certainly overlaps and interconnections, the crypto market tends to march to the beat of its own drum, driven by factors such as technological advancements, regulatory developments, and investor sentiment within the crypto community. Secondly, the crypto market has been in a consolidation phase for several months. After experiencing a parabolic surge in late 2024 and early 2025, the market has been undergoing a healthy correction. This period of consolidation is characterized by sideways price movements as investors digest previous gains and await fresh catalysts. Finally, the crypto market is still maturing. It is a relatively young asset class compared to traditional markets like stocks and bonds. As such, it is still finding its footing and establishing its place within the broader financial landscape. This maturation process involves navigating regulatory hurdles, building institutional-grade infrastructure, and gaining wider adoption among mainstream investors. Optimism blooms. Despite the crypto market's current subdued response, there is a growing sense of optimism that the positive sentiment from the U.S.-China trade deal will eventually spill over into the digital asset space. This phenomenon, known as the bleed-over effect, occurs when favorable developments in one market influence investor sentiment and drive price movements in another. The logic behind this anticipated bleed-over effect is rooted in the interconnected nature of global markets. When investors are feeling bullish about the overall economic outlook, they tend to be more willing to allocate capital to riskier assets, including cryptocurrencies. The trade deal, by reducing global economic uncertainty, could foster this risk-on sentiment and create a more favorable environment for crypto assets. Furthermore, the trade deal could have indirect positive implications for the crypto market. For instance, increased trade between the US and China could lead to greater demand for cross-border payment solutions, potentially benefiting cryptocurrencies like XRP that specialize in facilitating such transactions. Moreover, a more stable global economic environment could encourage innovation and investment in blockchain technology, the underlying technology behind cryptocurrencies. In conclusion, while the crypto market has yet to fully embrace the wave of optimism sweeping through traditional markets, the potential for a delayed yet significant rally remains high. The bleed-over effect, coupled with the potential indirect benefits of increased global trade and innovation, could propel the crypto market to new heights in the coming months. Hey crypto crew, it's your man BitBoy here, and let me tell you, things are heating up in the world of XRP. We're seeing a surge in price, with XRP currently sitting pretty at $2.59. That's right folks, this ain't no drill. But hold on tight because we're about to hit a critical point. We've got resistance at $2.60. If we can smash through that, then $3 is within our sights. Of course, we gotta be realistic. There's always a chance things could go south. We need to keep an eye on our support levels at $2.30 and $2.20. As long as we stay above that $2.30 mark, the bulls are in control. The momentum is building and XRP is looking primed for a breakout. So buckle up because things are about to get interesting. Now I know what you're thinking. Can XRP really hit $3? And my answer is absolutely. The potential is there and here's why. First off, we've got to talk about the technicals. Remember that X1 algo buy signal that flashed at $2.20? That's a big deal, folks. It's telling us that the smart money is moving in. Second, we've got the US-UK deal making progress. And there are whispers, just whispers mind you, of a potential US-China agreement on the horizon. These macroeconomic tailwinds are going to push all markets higher, including crypto. Third, we've got the altcoin rotation in full swing. Caspa, meme coins, you name it, they're all pumping. And you know what that means? Money is flowing into XRP. So yeah, $3 is not just a dream, it's a real possibility. And when it happens, you don't want to be caught on the sidelines. Let's dive deeper into these global events, shall we? The US and the UK, two of the biggest economies in the world, are mending fences. That's huge for global stability and trade. And then there's China, the sleeping giant. Rumors are swirling about a potential deal with the US to ease trade tensions. If that happens, watch out. The markets will go parabolic. These macroeconomic factors might seem disconnected from the crypto world, but trust me, they're not. When the global economy is doing well, everyone benefits, including crypto. We're talking about a surge in investment, increased adoption, and a whole lot of green candles on the charts. It's a beautiful thing. Now let's talk about Ethereum for a second. The granddaddy of altcoins is back with a vengeance. We're seeing massive gains, and that's good news for everyone in the crypto space. Why? Because a rising tide lifts all boats. When Ethereum goes up, it brings the entire altcoin market with it, and XRP is no exception. Ethereum's strength is a sign of the overall health and maturity of the altcoin market. It shows that investors are looking beyond Bitcoin and exploring other opportunities, and when it comes to opportunities, XRP is at the top of the list. Section 5, Altcoin Season. The time is now. We've been hearing about it for weeks, but now it's official. Altcoin season is here. The signs are undeniable. Money is flowing out of Bitcoin and into altcoins, and XRP is soaking it up like a sponge. This is where the real gains are made, folks. This is where you can turn a small investment into life-changing wealth. But you gotta act fast because altcoin seasons don't last forever. This is our time to shine, XRP Army. Let's show the world what we're made of. Section 6. Riding the wave of optimism. One of the most powerful forces in the market is investor psychology. Right now, sentiment is shifting. Fear is turning into greed, and doubt is being replaced by optimism. People are starting to see the true potential of XRP. They're realizing that this isn't just another pump and dump coin, this is a game changer. This wave of optimism is what's going to propel XRP to new heights. It's what's going to drive adoption and push the price higher and higher. So ride this wave, my friends, embrace the excitement, the future is bright for XRP. Section 7. Toronto's crypto buzz, feeling the energy. Speaking of excitement, did you hear about what's going down in Toronto? It's Canada Crypto Week, baby. And let me tell you, the energy is electric. We've got the EToronto conference kicking off tomorrow at the historic Old Toronto Stock Exchange, and it's all part of the bigger Canada Crypto Week, which used to be the Blockchain Futurist Conference. Big names, big money, and even bigger ideas are all converging on Toronto. It's a sign that crypto is going mainstream and XRP is leading the charge. Section 8. The future is bright for XRP. So there you have it, folks. The stars are aligning for XRP. We've got the technicals, the fundamentals, and the momentum on our side. The road to $3 won't be easy. There will be bumps along the way. But I'm confident that we're going to get there. And when we do, it's going to be epic. This is more than just an investment. It's a movement. We're not just buying a cryptocurrency. We're investing in a better future. A future built on decentralization, transparency, and financial inclusion. Section 9. Stay tuned for more. That's all the time we have for today, but I'll be keeping a close eye on XRP. Make sure you're subscribed to the channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any updates. This is BitBoy signing off. Stay informed, stay invested, and as always, stay bullish.